Guys, I made a video on the things I did not like about the 3DS. I think it's right here. Right here. I made a video. I didn't think I don't like the 3DS, but today I'm gonna talk about things I do like about the 3DS and things that are really cool with it. So the thing I talked about with the 3DS was like how the circle pad is like the rubber piece can come off really easily. Some games don't work in 3D, and there's one other thing. Oh yeah, there's one more thing about how switching data between SD cards. But go watch that video to learn more about that. But today we're gonna talk about a lot of things or some things that I do like about the 3DS. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this. In a 3, and a 2, and a 1. All right. So first thing is right here. There's a 3D camera. Now one thing is okay, I will say one bad thing about it. I promise to be a lot of good things, but one bad thing is the 3D camera it's not that great. It doesn't work probably, but I'll at least give them a little bit of points for trying their best because this is their first console to play a lot of their games in 3D. So I will give them props to that one. There's even this thing. There's even this thing I forgot, like an AR card where like you can literally like use your camera and scan the AR cards, which is actually kind of neat. I must say, it was really neat. I really love it. I remember using that a lot back then, and it was really cool demo. So it was really cool. You use your camera, 3DS camera, scan the AR card, and it'll be some sort of block will come out, and sort of like a block will just come alive and just do a lot of stuff. It was really cool. I really liked that a lot. Next thing was the battle line of the Nintendo. Okay, sorry, I can't speak. One other cool thing is the large amount of DS games are compatible with 3DS. Now most of them, but like as you see here, like Mario Party DS. Yes, there is an iCarly game on the DS. Hamster Life 2, My Farm, Bolt, Panorama. Sorry, I don't know that game. Brain Age, M&M's, Paws and Claws, Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, there is a Wreck-It Ralph game on the 3DS. Pet Sleep, Wally. Yes, there is a Wally game. Yes, there is. But there were so many DS games that are compatible with the 3DS. So many games. Another cool thing, which is not kind of with 3DS, but you can literally bring your 3DS to a convention and fill your Mii plazas and add stuff to your Miis, add like different add like games to the Miis, and it was really cool. Like it was so cool. You can literally just bring your 3DS to a convention center or a convention. Like that was actually really good. Another thing is the amount of colors you can have in your 3DS. Red, blue, yellow, orange, or peach, coral, whatever. It was really amazing. The amount of color selection was amazing, and I really loved it a lot. Really liked it a lot. Another thing is you record your sound and edit a lot of ways and changing the pitch or sound like a freaking parrot. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't forget the Miis. The Miis are still back on the 3DS, and they have a lot of customization for Miis, and it's back, and it's at least I'll say a little better than the Wii, but honestly, I still like it on the 3DS. A lot more variety in like designs, and it was amazing It was amazing. The Mii Maker and Miis were amazing on the 3DS. The eShop was here as well, which you can buy a lot of games on there. And plus, the music on the Nintendo eShop was amazing, and the categories, and it's not unorganized. It's actually really organized by category. There's things for bestsellers, games demos, free to start, indie games, 3DS games, Yoshi games, Pokemon games, Sonic games. Like they were really organized, which I really loved that a lot. Another thing here. Oops, where'd it go? another game of 3DS is you can. Another game of the 3DS is you can buy games like buy virtual console games like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I think Super neat. Well, mostly Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Gear and NES games. It was really cool. No one could ever go wrong with the virtual consoles and that. And plus, one big thing is like you can. One big thing is you can choose. One cool thing is there's you can also download generations 1 and 2 Pokemon games. Yes, we're talking about Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and so on for generation 1 and 2. It was really amazing. Like, you cannot go wrong with that, honestly. Really amazing. Now, one thing I will say is that one little bad thing I'm gonna say is that the only way you can buy Super NES games is with the new console, which I don't know why it's a thing. It's like, it should be. I wish it was available on all things, but it's still kind of neat. But I still like it. You can still buy Super NES games. I still like that. You can still buy Super NES games, but only with a new console. But it doesn't matter. You can still buy Super NES games. And now let's talk one quick about the console. The rubber piece is not that good because you can easily just it will easily come off. But the D-pad, however, is amazing. It feels just right. It actually feels comfortable than the circle pad, I must say. And one thing, you can use the same charger for all your 3DS and 2DS. Well, mostly for all your 3DSs, which is really amazing, because for the DS you had to use a different charger, but for the 3DS you use the same charger, which is amazing, and I love that a lot. Now I will say the stylus for 3DS is a bit small, but it does fit your hand and it feels comfortable. And plus, there's besides the new 2DS, every 3DS and 2DS stylus is just right for the handheld. And there's even a bigger 3DS, which is like really bigger than the normal one. There's not even joking. There's actually a little bigger 3DS than the normal 3DS, and it has a lot more space to the screen, which is really amazing. Like, I mean, it's random, but it is kind of cool. Nintendo made a bigger 3DS than the normal 3DS. There's even a bunch of cool, beautiful variants of 3DSs and 2DSs. Like, there's a Super Smash Bros. One, and there's even a Pokemon X and Y with the legendaries all set on one super crisp. It looks super crisp. I will say it looks really amazing with the Pokemon X and Y legendaries on your 3DS, and it's on the cover on your 3DS, which is amazing. It looks really cool. Now I guess we'll talk about the final topic, and that's the games. There are so many games out here. Like, there's Kirby Triple Deluxe, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, which is literally a 3D version of the Nintendo 64 game. Fire Emblem Fates, which is really cool. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Kid Icarus Uprising, you can literally play it on a stand, which is amazing. Kirby Planet Robobot. Ultimate NES Remix was really cool. Miitopia. Welcome to Animal Crossing New Leaf. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And Star Fox 64 3D, which is again another 3D version. It's basically a 3D version of the Nintendo 64 game Star Fox 64. But that's not all. We still have tons of games that are on the 3DS. Like, a little more games that we played on the channel before. Like, we have the Luigi's Mansion here. We have Super Mario 3D Land. We have Mario Kart 7. We have New Super Mario Bros. 2. And last but not least, Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 3DS. Like, this is truly the line of 3DS games is absolutely amazing. And not gonna lie, there's still a lot of huge games out there, but it's still really amazing. The whole line of 3DS games is amazing. And I gotta say, for Super Mario 3D Land is amazing. Like, it's probably one of the only 3DS games that actually work in 3D. Now, of course, the Switch is still doing its best and still coming with the one of the top consoles in the world. But let's take a moment and appreciate the 3DS has given us in the early 2010s. That's it for the video, guys. Subscribe and like. I'll see you next time. And peace out. Have an awesome day. And that's it for the video. Yeah, there's so many good consoles out there. The eShop music is amazing, and the variety of games you can buy. Game Boy Gear, Game Boy Color, and NES games, amazing. And there was one more thing is the amount of apps you can do. Like, the camera was not good, but at least they tried. But the AR thing was really cool. Use your camera, scan the AR card, and a block appears, like a block comes in real, like, how is it? Some block comes, like, pops out of nowhere and becomes like, has arms, eyes, and legs, and do a lot of cool things, which is really amazing. And of course, a variety of games. Mario Kart 7 right here. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. New Super Mario Bros. 2. And of course, we can't forget Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS. Of course, this franchise is still really big, even on the 3DS. Yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Subscribe and like. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Have an awesome day. And I just made a mess with my 3DS collection, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Enjoy. Bye.